Alright, so we back in here. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna do stuff. Still trying to solve the case, perhaps. We ain't looking too good.
Is there something I can do for you?
Nope. So what's our task? Tell me where it was. Oh yeah, right. We got a map, didn't we? Okay.
The same two neon-lit shapes,
I
a
have
man and a woman.
the
A ray
map.
of backward motion explodes from the man's mouth, through the window to the roof outside. According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
More
B
precisely.
prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on.
Let's look at the boardwalk.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account. This would explain why no one heard the gunshot. The bullet came from far away. 1.2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched. 1 kilometer away, an unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere, on an islet in the Bay of Martinaise perhaps. There are islets there, badly charted as they may be. The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 8B and 33A. The angle would have been extreme and access to the islets is questionable, but it is a possibility. Then there's the thread the witness left. She did have a first-hand view of the event. Perhaps she found something in the outer reaches of her memory of it. You need to inspect it again. It suggests the bullet came from the extreme upper quadrant of possible angles, from a point beyond the roof. B triple prime, the island in the bay.
She's trying to tell us that shot came from the island.
Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing on the ring antenna. It is where the thread seems to point.
How did she know how to do this?
She was there that night. She would have known precisely where the bullet hole was in the glass. It also looks like there may be more to her skill set than we know. The question is, should we trust her?
This is her way of saying she's sorry. Or should we don't trust her?
I don't know. At this point,
What difference does it make?
This is also one of the few places to Martinique we haven't been to.
so it is.
For a second he seems
You
tired.
seem unenthusiastic.
I just haven't gotten a lot of sleep these past few days.
He doesn't really believe this will you.
You really need to go to the island?
He is trying to justify it to himself.
I don't have anything to say. This is just something we have to do, Ken.
I understand.
I'm going to the island. Are you in?
Of course, of course. I mean, how do we get there? Joyce Messier had a sloop. but
Lillian,
she's
the
gone.
net picker. She's tarring her boat.
Ah, yes, of course. The village. Let's go.
Oh, I guess we're doing it then. Yep. Alright, we can call our station to find out if our La Puta Madre is Piano. Ah, shoot. We failed to do this. And we couldn't do that. And we didn't even find a murder weapon. Oh boy.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Please connect me to the 41st.
Just a moment.
10-4, come in, officer.
I
Over.
have to report that I found my badge rolls.
10-4, sir, glad to hear that. I'll write down that there is no need to issue a new one to you then. Over.
Feels good to get that off your chest, right?
I've successfully located my 9mm Villiers pistol. It's on me now and I won't lose again.
10-4, sir, roger that, and very glad to hear it. I
Yes.
will make relevant changes to the report.
Jeez. I've heard that some people think of me as a La Puta Madre's peon. You think I'm corrupted?
10-4, sir. Well, there have been some talk, sir.
Some talk. What does that mean? Even mean there's been some talk. Do they think I'm corrupt or not?
I only meant that there have been some talk in the station, that's all. But there are always some talk in the station. You know how officers in Jamrocar. But then again, some of us truly are on the take. It's unfortunate. Over.
That's all for now.
Roger that, 10-10, over and out.
Do these people have anything to say?
Wow!
Oh, what?
A cop limping down the street, bleeding from the shoulder, face bruised, looking like hell? You know what that is? Cool! That's cool!
Yeah, we need some money.
Start with a little compliment, then work your way up from there. This is about
Hey, you seem like a really
business.
successful entrepreneur. Would you like to support a member of the local police force?
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
Because you need to solve the biggest case in the history
See
of
this
criminal
island over there?
sciences.
I need money to fund an expedition there. It's important for the case.
Oh, I like expeditions. And I like you. I can give you 10 real.
Corruption.
It's just like bus or seagull. A kid watching out of a window
I'll
describing
leave you
things
to it.
going by.
I'm not that corrupt. I think. Probably. somewhere, right? No, we can just fast travel. I suppose we could do that.
Officer, what happened? You're wounded. Why are you wounded? You look terrible.
Got shot in the foot. It was pretty badass. You would have liked it.
Is this from the shooting in town? We heard gunshots. Not that we don't hear gunshots all the time, but they were closer than usual.
There was an exchange of fire on Rue de Saint-Guylaine. It's nothing to be worried about, madame.
Unless he got shot in the chest.
That's nothing to brag about, officer.
It's not serious. He'll be okay.
I got a question for you.
Of course.
We need to get to that island.
That won't be a problem. It's wind still and the tar just dried. We've got 2 days of relative sunshine ahead.
Can we borrow your boat?
If you promise to bring it back, and no scraping the hull, we just got it nice and yellow, and no drinking on the boat, and no joyriding either.
Of course, ma'am. It's only for a day or two. Official police business.
Aye.
The crow's feet disappear from the corners of
2 days
her
of
eyes
sunshine. I just had a
as
bacteria
she
infection.
smiles at you.
I'm sad to hear that. Take care of that with Ether, will you? Don't get too many RCM men round here. Be sad to lose the first one.
That's cool. You boasting your bacterial infection like that.
What's on that island?
Hasn't been there herself. Who has then?
You said you haven't been there yourself. Who hasn't, if not you?
My husband used to drink there. Him and his drinking buddies. Always seemed like a bad place to drink to me. People died there during the landing, you know. My mother told me. The kids sometimes go there too. I know they do, on rafts. I tell them not to, but they bring back old bullet casings and
kids?
such. The twins. God forbid they bring the girl along on some rickety barge.
Can we maybe ask your twins about that place before we go? Would that be alright?
Be my guest. They have a strange way of talking. See if you can get anything useful out of them.
Is there
I
anything I
seldom
should
do.
know about getting that?
Well, most of it's sunken. Underwater. That means concrete underwater. Cut your boat if you're not careful. Be sure to enter from the south side. Water's deep there.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Thank you. We'll use your skip to get to them.
Please be conservative with the fuel, will you? Just filled her up, but it's a small tank. Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate
Hold on.
folks mostly.
You know how to use it?
Not really. I know some basic
Isn't that what
moves
guns
and
are for?
guns are expensive. From time to time, people need... Some went to pack gone. To the waves. He didn't... Now before...
She really likes those muscles, though. It's in the way she pronounces.
Us working life...
This is neat. She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better drunk.
Good seeing you.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can
got
I help
shot.
you with? Even I can see that. I told you not to bring your trouble with you, policeman. We've got troubles of our own here. Though I suppose you took the worst of it. Turns out you were your own
Guess you're right.
ill
The men with the
omen.
guns were coming for me after all.
I'm not sure those were the last of the men with guns either. There are always more coming for your kind, officer.
Goodbye, I'm off.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him
Okay,
do it.
kids, you've been down the island, right?
That iron.
Yes, that one. I need to know what's there.
That's, nothing. It's just a seafort and some plants. You can take a raft there. It's great. And we make a fire. We make a fire. Mm-hmm. Gather the sticks for the fire. And bullets. Or not real bullets, empty bullets.
Bullet shells. There are a lot of them left over from the
Hey, you
war,
mean shells?
but this
I don't know what they are.
What the?
They're lights. The fire guy comes and asks us to put the fire out.
they must mean a human being on that
Someone lives on
island.
the island.
But it
No. Yes.
Let's go with yes.
Why is he the fire guy?
Because he asks to put the fire out.
Why does he ask you to put the fire out?
I don't know. He doesn't like it. He don't like people to be there. You shouldn't go. Yes.
You mentioned something about lights?
I don't know.
Did you mean there are electrical lights?
Yes.
Is there anything else you can tell me about this guy? Age, does he live there?
No, he doesn't live there. I don't think. No, he lives there. Been there twice, 2 times. He doesn't live there. He isn't there sometimes.
Anything else? What does this guy look like?
I don't know.
Okay.
We ran. He just yelled. We shouldn't
Father
be
used to
there.
go to the island too, didn't he?
Our father killed himself. Don't say that. He didn't.
Your father did not kill himself.
I don't know. Doesn't even have anything to do with this, you. Father isn't the fire guy.
the two things are unconnected. Your question
Is
didn't
that all you know?
make
Is there
sense.
anything more you can tell me about this island?
There's
Lights, fire guy. We should check up on
Okay,
the
let's take
island.
care. What about that person?
Hello, mister. Bye.
Hello, mister. Bye.
A skiff with a small steering engine in the back floats on the calm mirror of the sea. Its 2 seats are empty. Once you get in, that's it. One pull of the starter handle, and you're off into the bay. A strange trepidation comes over you. Are you sure you want to go now? Remember what the netpicker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth on this.
Not ready yet. I think I want to. Oh, I don't know.
A police badge on which you see the photo.
sure I can't like go anywhere? Y'all. I fast traveled. I can fast travel again, I think. Or maybe I'm just too lazy to. Nah, just go.
Make way for the master.
Can't go that way. It's all closed up. Can't really go that way.
Give me a moment.
Oh, whoops. Oh. Not too much interesting over there. A bleak thing.
You hear someone walking around. A poor communard.
Do I have to? Do you have a...
Let's go.
Later then, it's generally easier to do things if you have literally.
Don't have the reason to do that. Okay, that's something to do. I don't think I'll need to go up there. Oh, wrong way.
Trying to sneak up on me again? Trying to snuff me out? Get away!
Can we not fast travel? I guess not. That sucks. Maybe it's a bug. We also might want to talk to Egghead? Maybe.
Oh, hey man, it's good to see you.
Got shot in the hip, unfortunately. Oof.
You close your eyes.
But just imagine the moves you...
I hope you're not trying to dance with that leg of yours. Healing from a gunshot wound takes time and patience. Be careful.
Yeah.
Goodbye, officer.
Yes, we won't.
Yo, man. What's on your...
Welcome back.
I shot his leg.
Ouch. I did notice you limping, but I thought maybe it was your thing or something. When I was 16, I used to date this guy who had a limp, but it only showed when he was sober. So I guess it wasn't real or something. I don't know. Anyway, shot in the leg. I'm sorry. Man, that must suck.
Yes, what is it?
Ah, dang it. Pale unknown.
And that's a deal! Yeah! Medium car!
Medium core. Alright, interfacing. My skill cap is maxed. That ain't good. Ah, well. I guess we're not helping form the hardest core. Alright, goodbye again. What? What? I'll save. Yeah, I got a lot. I got a lot. It's all connected. Alright, I mean, I was looking a little low, mates. Unfortunately, we couldn't do that. Well, alcohol. and smokes. We could do this. Yep. Intellect raised. Now let's spend that skill point on... Oh, shoot. Visual calculus. And... I don't know, we might as well drink. Yes. Physique raised. Damage morale, but that don't matter. But unfortunately... Wait, what? Oh, I guess it won't help me improve my interfacing. Man, that sucks. Whatever, dude. Yeah, can't help, can't help that. I'll just save this skill point for something else. It's time to go. Actually, that raised my cap for the health. So that's not too bad. Although it's only temporary. Yeah, let's see how this goes. I'm only gonna rely on the painkillers. Alright, time to go.
The skiff floats on the calm mirror of the sea. Its 2 seats are empty. Once you get in, remember what the Omega said.
What?
What? How else do we blast out FM on the way to your island?
Fine. Let's blast Sad FM.
Yeah, let's do it.
Want to be free. Want to be free.
The boat comes to a slow stop. The lieutenant turns the engine off. Then there's silence. In the silence, a sputter of wings. A flock of quails takes off in the distance. There is very little wind here today. The ghost is standing still. You look at your arms, then the cliffs above you. Let's go.
Okay.
The chain trails off into the ocean, connecting the island to the supply depot on the
This
coast.
is depot in Land's End.
Ah, yes.
Very
So it
good,
seems.
useful.
For bringing munitions to the island, maybe? And supplies? You could also lock the bay when you raise the chain. From enemies. Enemies of the commune of Revachol. This sea fort was a revolutionary fortification, I believe.
An old cylindrical generator is nested above the ammo lift, with makeshift electrical wiring running out of its side and across the floor. The cables disappear into the wall to your right. The lieutenant puts his hand on the metal barrel, checking for warmth.
It's cold now, but someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired.
Wait, haven't you heard this before?
Where do these wires lead?
Downstairs,
Power
somewhere?
generator is this?
Liquid carbon. I would imagine it takes mazout. The kind that's favored by vagrants and fuel thieves. It's been a long winter.
The lieutenant pauses. Something seems to be pecking at the edge of his concentration. He gives you a sideways look before adding,
Long and cold.
"There's no time to dwell on this moment. You've got to keep moving."
Long and cold.
A hollow ring. The canister is empty. Dust falls from the generator and down into the ammo lift.
I don't know. I'm not a philosopher.
That is his idea of a joke.
I am. The generator proves the universe's material.
A small agony. Minuscule bones may have fractured, but it proves the
Ouch.
point. He nods approvingly.
Man, why is it here?
He even smiles.
Someone with basic electrical skills has restored it in order to keep the room warm. Maybe it's the fire guy.
The wind outside picks up suddenly, with a faint howl. Inside, it's warm. There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner, resting on piles of soft cover books. White linen and a pillow are visible under a worn-out caracal blanket.
Someone has been squatting here. The linen is fresh, recently washed.
You force the rest of the sentence out through pain, thick as molasses, no longer able to hear yourself speak.
You know, officer, you can rest here if you are feeling tired. I will keep watch. You could use some rest for what's
Yeah,
ahead.
shall I? Just an hour.
You face the concrete wall. There's less light there, in the dark corner. Like a dog, you lie there. The blanket blanket feels cold. The entire room does. Concrete and cold. Minutes pass. Half an hour maybe. The sounds of the sea beyond grow distant. Your eyelids close until you feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to the mattress. Slowly, the world begins to hatch from the blackness. It's evening. Sleep.
Maybe I should have explored a little more. What would helped? Would that have helped? We're outside the beach. Chain, there's something there. Chain. So chain. I don't see any chain. Walking in water. See your footprints in the water. What? Further, I'm scared. Is this where we die or something? Oh shoot. What?
Dolorous Day, the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state turns around to face you. She has an airship airbag in her hand. She seems to be in a hurry. Okay, don't say you need to talk right away. Melt the ice first. This way you're already talking. But you don't even want to talk to her. She would only be cold and mean. Let her go. Let her go. This is the holy queen of the territories of Muindi and Insulinda. Think of the historic knowledge we could glean. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win her back. Win her back. How does that fit in here? And what is the Holy Suzerain doing here anyway?
You say minutes. We need to talk. We need to have one more massive epic showdown.
No, Harry. No. I don't want a massive epic showdown. I want to go to the aerodrome. I have tickets for the 10:20 flight to Morova. Really, we don't have anything to talk about anymore. Every combination of words has been played out. The atoms don't form us anymore. Us, our love, our unborn daughters, it's all gone. I have to go to the aerodrome. I have to leave Revachol and you. And you have to be alone. In hell. Forever. That's just the way it is.
No, you still love me. Oh my gosh. That's not a very good way for things to be. I got the feeling that you're not going to Dolorous Day. Take responsibility for my actions now. I'm a new man. Weighty and normal. Bought you this figurine of a headless fowl. Rider. Okay.
With your feet trembling from the steps you took, tepid and fearful, you stand against her, her body close to you, radiating warmth. With your eyes closed, you move your lips on her mouth. She is not kissing you back.
I succeeded.
This was not about failure or success. This was always going to be horror. I should not have suggested it, and you should not have listened to me. Her chest rising like a pillow, warm exhalations against the side of your mouth, her tender soul moving through her lungs, hidden, distant, kept safe from you. Feels like soft fuzz, a bird covered in down feathers, brushing against your broken capillaries, the world's most precious material, reserved for those she lets close enough to feel it. You are stealing a touch. It's not yours to take.
It's over against my forehead.
The delicate wreath on her forehead pressing into your temple. The silver is cold from the spring heat. Her hand does not return the grip. Her body is rigid. A current of unease courses through it. Distrust. For you. The curve of her spine. Her shoulders hunched. She keeps herself stiff. Her center guarded from your motions. Unresponsive to your guidance. Nothing, just pillows against you. Unresponsive, but for the taste of the moment is ending. She is going to move her face away from yours. Trying hard not to look at you. When she withdrew and you held on to her hand, she tried not to look at your face and see the expression there. Brother, you should put me in front of a firing squad. I have no words for how I failed you.
Yeah, I suggest you just totally wrecked us. You didn't kiss me back.
She breathes out heavily, as if something painful has passed through her, and shakes her head.
I thought you would. I you still love me. You can't not.
She shakes her head one more time. The evening wind rustles her hair, blowing old newspapers and fast food wrappings down the street.
Why did you do that to yourself? You know I don't cheat, Harry. I never cheated on you.
What? That's it then.
No, Harry. Not yet. There is one more thing you have to see. I'm pregnant. Of course not.
What?
I terminated yours. Don't you remember? You poor fuck. Poverty-stricken fuck. Now, go ahead. Ask me more questions. Let's talk about something else.
No, this has to end. Do the last one. More questions. Ask more.
But that's not a very good way for things to be.
It's not. But
What? Tell me there's something good?
I don't know why I said but. There is no
it?
but. That's it, yes. We've talked about it a million times. You will get over it. Just like I did. People do. Things will get good for you again.
Where in hell? Stop. You're only making it worse for him. You never help with anything.
Good for me where? I'm not getting over it at all.
It just takes some time. For you, I think it will take something like 20 years, maybe? It was hard for me too, you know? I used to think I couldn't live without you. But I can.
She keeps her shoulders squared and her back straight. But it's clear you're still making her sad. It's not. It's just not possible. It's like eating rocks. You just can't do it.
20 years, that's so much time.
Yes. It only took me 1 year, maybe 2.
You
Phew.
felt that way once, that you can't live without me.
Yes. But that time is gone now. So very
With all my
gone.
strength, I can't. It's like eating rocks.
There is a silence. She looks at you, then over her shoulder, then corrects the wreath on the dome of her forehead. As you talk, it feels like chewing on gravel, granite, steel bars.
It's Innocence, Dolores Day. I'm sorry I made you sad.
It's okay.
It doesn't have to be like this. Maybe we could try again.
No, Harry.
Why?
We can't. We already tried again, and it didn't work.
Is that how it is now? We should just try all good things twice and then give up. By that logic, not you too.
Delish. What went wrong? Okay, we can try this.
Yes, of course. I'm bourgeois because I don't want to keep hurting you.
What went wrong when we tried it again? I can do it better.
I don't know. Please.
Why? Why can't we be together?
Harry, we can't be together because you're insane.
She avoids turning them to you.
How?
They're turning moist now. Her eyes. She slowly shakes her head and tries to get a hold of herself, brushing her hands in
Oh
her
my
gown.
gosh, we've always been like this, haven't we? What do you mean by insane?
You know what I mean.
Everyone gets slowed down.
A little down. You've worked there for so long, you can't even talk like a normal person anymore. It's always lists with you. Questions.
Not unless they're trees.
This is another one, isn't it? We're in a tree right now.
Lists are absolutely normal. Everyone has them. You just list everything you want to ask.
In descending order, usually. It's best to do them like that.
It's not just the lists or trees or whatever. You get sad, Harry. Too sad. People can't get that sad. It's impossible to watch. Other people get sad too, but not like you. You stay down for years, and then you start beating things. You get violent. In conclusion, you're ill. You're an old, insane man. And you have to be in hell until the end of your life. And I have to go to Morova.
I get the feeling you're not really a Dolores Day.
I don't know what you mean. Dolores
Maybe
Day?
X something.
Wasn't I Dolores Day just a second ago? Now I'm the X thing? You're confusing me. Look, I have to be at the Lausanne Aerodrome at 10:20 p.m. I still have a light rail to catch. I haven't even bought the tickets yet.
We all told you. Everyone warned you. Everyone.
Literally all of you.
Oh shoot. I should have gone deeper to a place where I never should have. Because it's impossible to meet. I should have stayed down. Glad we're having this conversation. I'm getting so much closure.
I'm glad too, but I have to go. My friends are waiting for me on the platform. I can't let them wait.
Your
It's
friends.
impolite.
Say hi to your friends for me.
I will.
1,000 times you beat an animal. 1,000 times you've raised that fabric. What is underneath has always calmed you, centered you, made you sane. In your mind, you could still climb inside her bed. Still the only man.
You're the morning.
The morning?
I meant morning.
I don't
agreed,
understand.
But you're not even dead.
Oh my god, Harry, stop. I don't want to hear anything about the morning. Mourning someone who's still alive. Any of that. I can't do that anymore. I'm not 80 years old, I'm 32. People my age are not supposed to mourn.
This is a bit much for me. It feels like your ribs are cracking around your heart.
I think I feel a heart attack coming.
Then why are we doing this?
It's like I thought you're Dolores Day, Queen Regent of the Territories. You're just evil, like, we're all just evil apes.
You don't have to hate the world. Can't you see how kind and beautiful everything is? I don't have time to deal with your pessimism. There are so many people at the stop at this hour. They're all going to the aerodrome.
Beautiful world, beautiful aerodrome.
See?
The weight is you
It's like I thought
and
you're
your
Dolores Day, Queen Regent of the Territories, and Modi and Zelande, and nothing else.
Yes, Harry. I am. Things have gotten much better for me, now that I am the ruler of the known world. Oh God, it's already so late. I have to go, Harry.
A tiny golden watch with red straps around her.
Taking responsibility for my actions now. I'm a new man. Where do you know me?
She doesn't know what to say.
Yes, okay. I'm glad.
I mean, a moralist. The other moralist almost took me away on their airship. Not a broken, insane man who can't live without you. I know I made mistakes, and I've taken full responsibility for all of them. So you can live with me again if you want to. I better right now. Oh man, this is, yeah, cringe.
It doesn't sound like you're better at all, Harry. It doesn't even sound like you're a moralist. It just sounds like you want to win me back or something. I don't want you to try that anymore, okay? It's too sad. I need to go.
Total annihilation. We got annihilated, Harry. It wasn't about responsibility at all. It was always only about you having no power at all. Over her, yourself, anything. That's why they didn't take you on that airship. You're insane
Bought you
without
this
her.
figurine of Headless Found Rider.
I don't want it. It looks expensive.
Oh, you like
I don't want
figurines,
it.
Figurines before you getting you back.
That's
Then
not
the
what
figurines
figurines
don't do
do,
that.
Harry.
She looks at
How
the
about dice?
headless
I had
found
some
rider
custom dice
between
in
your
this
fingers
themed
and
commercial
doesn't
there.
know what to say.
Harry, I don't want things.
Okay, I won't
I
give you
want to go
things
to the
then.
aerodrome. I didn't ask for things. It's too late to
Oh.
give me anything. I would have liked the headless fallen rider
Dang.
back
Just
then.
got the achievement to figuring winner back. But you said I have a vassal and you will always come back to it.
We both said a lot of things. We were very young.
It was her. I can feel it. I can see it in her tender, long fingers, in her wrists. Her hand wrote it.
Okay,
Said
you didn't say
those
it. You wrote it
things.
in a letter. Handwritten letter. I kept it in my paperwork.
As Queen Regnant, I write a lot of letters.
You need to recite it to her. For effect. All of it. No summaries. Yeah. Put a stake through your heart. She'll get hurt too. Collateral damage.
Yes, I have it right here. Let me refresh your memory. Let's take a trip down memory lane.
Please, Harry. I just don't have time for this.
Every morning when I step out and you're asleep beside me, I find a little piece of sadness in me, carrying my chest down, Roger Road. This, blah 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 blah.
Okay, stop. Yes.
No,
Are you happy now?
I'm not happy.
Then why are
It's more
you
kiss,
doing
kiss, kiss.
this?
Yeah, it's a good thing I'm already passed out bleeding this time, otherwise I'd pass out again.
Very well. I wrote it. It was morning. You slept. There was hoarfrost on the ground when I left, on Voyager Road. It was autumn. The first autumn. But Harry, please understand, it was 1,000,000 years ago. No, it was 100 million years ago. I was someone else then, filled to the brim with love for you, hanging on your every word. Oh, Harry, you were the coolest. But I am no longer that person. This has taken her place. It will devour you, Harry, I will eat your mind.
The light of the video rental shines through her dress now. A DeLorean figure, cut in black, moves below. It's still her. Her legs, her breasts, her hips.
The coolest. With your leather jacket and your boot-cut pants, smoking in the bus stop. I wanted you to be the rest of my life that day. And you were. Some of it, at least. You were my first kiss, my first time to have sex, the first and worst time I fell in love. I will always have that with me. It's a fact. But that is all it is. It's like a ticket stub, Harry. It doesn't do anything anymore. Yes, let's talk about that too. Let's bring it up, the zoo. In Le Jardin, the day we went east of the river, to the aquarium first, I was sad about my mother. I don't even know why. The shimmer of the fish tank on my face, the octopuses. It was just a day then, but to think, were we there now, you could touch my hair, kiss me, talk to me about anything, go virtually anywhere in the world. Not like now. Now our interactions are limited to pain and regret.
Can't you turn that back to the person you were? I see you underneath that gown and wreath.
And my crown of immortality? No. You scared her out of me. With your crying, the awful time we wound up having. And the cheap rental flats you could afford. Can't you see? I can never think you're cool again. I can only think that way about new people.
It wouldn't be a cheap rental this time.
We can try again this time with money. I can win now.
No, it's too late. I found someone for whom I feel the same love I did for you. Only this time, he is more careful. He will not lose me. It will go somewhere. It will grow. Harry, do you notice how none of this is very funny?
Yeah, this is very funny.
Stop laughing like that, please. It's
Where's
scary.
I know that place. Where is it?
It's here, Harry. We are on Voyager Road. At the end of it, 300 meters from the stop. We used to come here to rent videos.
The house.
There. You could not pay the electrical bill. It became a lightless tomb. The years you spent training for the militia, my parents' money, it was not good.
Surely the alcohol didn't help either.
Everyone has a little glass of wine every now and then. I certainly do. It's a Queen Regnant thing. I don't think it was the alcohol. It was inevitability.
See? If you drank with her, you'd be cool again. If you drank with her, you could have sex on alcohol.
What is the next thing we talk about?
Is there really anything left? If not, we can always repeat one of the things we have already talked about. Talk about it again. If you do not feel like doing that, you should let me go to the aerodrome. That is very contested by modern historians. Very contested. Plus, you're only saying this because things didn't work out between us. I have to go to the aerodrome now. I don't have time to defend myself from these...
Stop making her angry. She won't start loving you again if you call her a mass murderer. Seriously.
You say you haven't behaved like a mass murderer with me? Oh, you're right, you're soft and good, not a mass murderer.
I'm not that either. Can't I just be? I am actually very ordinary, Harry. Below this gown and wreath, I have an ordinary soul and ordinary thoughts. The only thing inhuman about me is this. This thing you've made me into. I'm sorry for saying so, but I just hate it. What is this? This is so far gone, Harry. I don't even...
You had glowing lungs.
My lungs do not glow, Harry. I am just like all the others. None of us have glowing lungs. Stop making me into some kind of...
Then it's you. You will make her lungs glow. Your pain is not meaningless.
Then I will make you dead. I will make your lungs slow. I will make you last forever.
Oh, Harry. There is only one way for humans to last forever. And you did not do that to me.
A warm gust wraps her gown around her waist and between her thighs. All the roads will miss her footsteps when she's gone from here. A completely different world.
Oh, I miss you so much.
It will pass. Everything does. I have to, Harry. Really, I've already missed the 8:30. I'm gonna go now.
Can we sit down and have a coffee first? There's a cafeteria on the corner.
No. That would only be painful and dull. At the aerodrome, life, love, and laughter are waiting for me. At the cafeteria, dust, hell,
Hold on, what is it
and tragic comedy. Light, life, culture. It's so much better than here. Everything here reminds me of you and the horrible times we had. The nights we stayed up fighting for our dying love. I have to wipe it all off me and be clean again. I want to be a good person again. Not this. Not what you made me into.
You don't want me to let you go, not really. You asked me not to.
That was someone else. I betrayed her, overwrote her, and I'm happier for it. And I'm really going now. The time is up. I must be on the 10:20 flight.
We ever see each other?
Yes. I won't see you, but you will see me. Oh, Harry. This is a dream. Can't you see? I'm already in Morova by now. Who knows how long ago this happened? A year? 2?
How will I see you
5 years ago? Right here, tomorrow night. Once this dream starts happening, it keeps happening. 3 times a week, at least. And Harry, it really, really looks like it started happening again. There's the video rental. I'm suffocatingly beautiful. And young. And I smell of tutti frutti chewing gum. Like I did that time when I asked you for forgiveness. After leaving you the first time.
This is intolerable.
So long ago. Oh yes, this is real darkness. It's not death, or war, or child molestation. Real darkness has love for a face. The first death is in the heart, Harry. See you tomorrow.
Whoa, that was a terrible dream. It was a terrible dream as was told.
You're up, Quick.
Ah,
How was your sleep?
My sleep was deep and invigorating. Yeah. Let's come the Let's solve the fucking case.
Are you sure you're okay? You thrashed around and you bolted up, halfway covered in blood from your wounds. Of course. I was just thinking maybe you've torn your stitches. Are you ready to move on? I did not want to wake you. Perhaps I should have. Was it a job dream?
The lieutenant nods solemnly. I understand. We've all been through similar things. it
That's
can
gonna
be
the entire
overcome.
centimeter by centimeter. That's next step in the test chain.
Okay.
He's still worried. You must have really thrashed and squealed in your sleep.
Yes? What do you want to know? Good. What about me? No.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. The eyebrow is exercising psi. The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
What do you mean? I have no...
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary. The lieutenant is a police officer, but this isn't an old school case.
So what? That makes you the new school? God spare us. For real detective work, nothing beats a good notebook by your side.
The lieutenant produces his small, that's where his conversations with, we all have our different mediums. His is written. You're super lucid, yet psychedelic.
Yeah.
You don't need off.
Good.
That's enough.
Let's change the...
Books and magazines lie scattered on the floor and on a makeshift cupboard. Most are soft covers, serialized fantastique and detective stories from the 20s and 30s. This disparate digest includes the classic Animal Adventures. Among what is mostly commercial fiction and serialized stories, you find a magazine cathodique for electrical engineering. Then it's back to pulp. Light erotica, an international thriller about circuit benders.
Someone's made themselves a home.
Oh, actually succeeded.
Oh yes, under the bed, there is a rather extensive collection of critical theory. That is, dour, life non-affirming left-wing literature, published by small imprints such as Abattoir Firm and Ouzia. It's not exactly like reading.
A book, left wing, I have no comments to you.
Ouzia. Humanitarian sciences. Stands out. Not a lot of critical theory around in Ravachol West anymore.
Your incendiary remark has failed to provoke him. Wasn't there some in the communist students' room?
Into the apartment building seems to have somewhere well.
Well, yes. That one student did.
The little books seem inconsequential next to the big pile of frivolous entertainment covering them.
Again, I am not a philosopher, but whoever has lived here, they have some education and a certain set of interests.
Interesting.
We got a found everywhere shirt. We got an army surplus winter stuff. Ooh, magnesium. More magnesium.
You see a small metal door nested inside a larger one. A heavy steel blast door. There is a conventional keyhole above the handle. It's very small.
Another part of the island, probably. The lock looks like it could still be usable. Maybe this is one of the doors we don't open?
He's right. It would be better to open its big brother. A powerful engine hangs under the ceiling.
You're right.
It must control the blast door.
I think there's a console just southeast. Let's look around. Getting the blast door open seems like the best plan.
Well, this is probably a good place to stop. I need to go sleep. I think we're quite near the end. So I'll see you all next time. Bye.